Is anybody here that'd like to say hi? There's lots of devices on the table there that you can trigger, or on the bed, along with this proximity detector, pyramid in the window. There's a REM pod on the bed. There's a cat ball on the bed. There's a flashlight on the bed. And recording in night vision here. I'm really impressed with this phone. It's really picking it up really good. Huh. Live investigation, folks. You're all kind of in luck, too, because I was anticipating only streaming to members. However, it doesn't look like you can do that on mobile, so I'm streaming to everybody. Live at the investigation portion. Ooh, I think the flashlight just flickered. The flashlight is right here on the bed. I'm kind of shadowing it, but it's right there. That's the flashlight, the REM pod, and a cat ball. Cat ball is there. I think I'm going to move the cat ball, though. It's kind of diversified out. I'm going to move it more here. That way, if anybody wants to make that light up, you sure can. The flashlight as well is right here. Put that a little more in the light. And then the REM pod back over there. The REM pod for a while was going off quite a bit. We did record it. It's not live, but we're keeping an eye on this. Charles just asked a little bit ago, is this room haunted? And immediately, and I was down the hall, but the pyramid went green with a yes. I heard it from the other end of the hall. I was talking to my family back home. And so we've had a little bit of activity. Nothing uber active, but a little bit. So we're exploring this tonight. Mr. Charles is back. How you doing, brother?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Hi, Ivy. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in and being a part of the live investigation here on the channel. Again, it's not just for members, it's for everybody because I can't stream for members, just to members on my phone. So you all get the whole deal. Hi, Shelly. Good to see you. So I couldn't differentiate. So we're all here together, all four of us. five with me. Not a ton of people showing up, but then again, there's a lot of things going on the web. Hi, Shelly. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'd show you me, except you'll probably just see a shadow face. That's me. There I am. I'm in there somewhere. That's the shadow me. See my head? There I am. So we're just waiting for anything. The flashlight did flicker quick, but that was it. But a very low flicker. Anything going on out there?
No response to that at all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's very sporadic, isn't it?
It is. I don't really know. This is probably pure coincidence, but you remember earlier we were talking about how farmers were, in some cases they were shooting at the aliens.
Yeah.
And I told you about that Kentucky case. Well, I looked at, I think it's the In Between podcast, and they were doing one on the Kentucky Goblins 70 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Kind of synchronicity, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's probably never a good idea to shoot at what you don't know what you're shooting at.
Very true.
Just don't start with bullets. It probably goes downhill fast from there. Earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, we were recording, and this camera would not stay in focus for more than just a few seconds, as if something was moving towards the lens and back away, and then towards the lens and back away. Brent asked Dorothy if she likes boats. Dorothy, do you like boats? If you're here, Dorothy, do you like boats? Can you give me a sign of whether or not you like boats, please? We haven't really got much interaction with Dorothy, per se. She might have been part of the activity going on, but nothing definitive. And I'm always thinking, you got to be hesitant just talking to one spirit, because that may not be the spirit you're talking to. So we try to address to the whole. We were using the dowsing rods, and if they were working, I was using them earlier. If they were working, it wasn't a female spirit, it was a male spirit, but it knew Dorothy and had lived here at the hotel as well. I don't know who that would be. I mean, there were several people living here, and there's allegedly many presences that come and go here, according to a psychic. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the claim. And so we don't really know that we're talking to Dorothy, but this is her room, and she's often seen here. What is supposed to be haunting this place, spirits or a demon, or is it unknown? Well, it's believed to be Dorothy Montgomery, who is a former school teacher. She lived here for 40 years in this very room. This was her room, and she is believed to be a beloved presence of the hotel. And nothing negative, folks. Nothing negative at all. It's been always regarded as a very positive kind of experience. Now, Charles and I have had several weird things happening tonight, including one bang that we can't figure out where it came from. We were on the other end down by the lobby, and we heard a big bang come from down here, but we came down here to find nothing askew, so we don't know. We've heard some anomalous beeps and stuff, and, we're not really sure. So we have had some activity, though. Some really strange activity with the flashlight for a while, with the REM pod earlier, although the REM pod's been absolutely silent now. So it's been quiet for quite a while. The REM pod hasn't done much of anything for a long time. But I just moved the ghost ball up, the cat ball, just to see if maybe being more on the edge of the bed would help and putting it in the light. But we'll see. I mean, there's no guarantees we're going to see any activity while you guys are watching, but I will tell you, when Charles and I were at D-Max Bar and Grill, we really had a real quiet night until I streamed, and then it went off the charts. Like, literally live on stream, it went off the charts. So I was thinking, well, maybe there's something to do with I think it was Charles that brought this up last time, maybe something to do with the energy that's emitted when streaming helps to energize the phenomena. So I thought we'd see about that tonight. So we'll see. We're just trying it out. And one little curiosity that I saw is there's a mirror, and there's a mirror. A lot of times people claim that having mirrors facing each other can be a bad thing. I don't know that I believe in that, but it is curious. I don't know if that's the case. Hello again, Brent. Hi, Jason Finch. I'm doing good tonight. Thank you. I'm investigating with my good friend, Mr. Charles Howard Johnson. That was a little salute. So we're just digging into this tonight, just seeing. I thought I'd bring you guys with us for a little while. I'm also recording on the camcorder in night vision mode, as you can see here, but everything's been wildly quiet now for about the last 10-15 minutes, really. So I just thought this is a great time for doing some streaming and seeing if we can.
Seems like we are having small periods of activity.
Yes.
And nothing.
And it's only getting later at night. We can see if this is more of a nighttime phenomena for us tonight. It is beautiful, yeah, Jason. I posted a couple of videos on Facebook so you can see the community as well. It's a beautiful community, really is amazing. And there's a lot to see here. Something about a mountain. Yeah, this is nestled in the valley of several mountains all around us. So they're beautiful mountains. It's a hotel, Jason, but it's an old time hotel. Like by today's standards, you'd probably understand it as more of a motel. But back in the day, this is like a motel from the hotel from the 1800s. So it's plenty old. I watched your videos you put out. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, this is from the 1800s, folks. This is an old hotel. It's from when this was a mining community. Yep. So it's plenty old. This is not. I mean, look at that. There's a sink right in the in the room. That was probably put in like the 30s or 40s. That's a pretty old sink still, but it's not as old as the 1800s. But they did bring some plumbing into the room.
Are there any miners here that with us tonight?
Yeah, anybody working the mine here tonight? You want to let us know you're here by making something on the bed there go off in a good way? Don't make it go off and hit the ceiling or something. Feel free to move that pillow, the green pillow, if you want. Move something for us if you want. Charles and I will be sleeping in my car later, if that's the case, but that's really cool though. It's been fun though, guys. I mean, it's a really amazing building. It's got a really amazing vibe. I'd love to go and clean headstones at the local cemeteries. You can come over and volunteer, Jason. They'd probably appreciate your help. I'm sure there's some pretty old cemeteries around here. Don't you imagine, Charles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet you there's some beautiful old cemeteries. In fact, when I go to cemeteries, this is a true story. One of the things I like to do is go around and look for the really old headstones. I think that's neat. It's like a piece of history, you know?
So in Spokane, Greenwood Cemetery on the second level, there's a headstone. The little girl, for a little girl, her name's Lily. I think it's Lily May.
Uh-huh.
And supposedly, her apparition is seen, but she's older.
Oh, Jesus, that sound freaked me out. Somebody's car started. Ugh, sounds like hell, whatever's wrong with that car. Anyway, Lily May.
And Lily May, but she's older in her apparition, and she will let the grounds crew know if she's not happy with how they're doing her headstone.
Really?
Or if it's looking bad, or...
Oh.
So I heard this, and I thought, well, that should be fairly easy to check. So one day I went to the crew, and they, I asked them, is this true? And they said yes.
Really?
They had seen her, and they had to keep it a certain way. So,
Wow, she was very particular.
yes.
Wow, typical woman. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I don't mean to make fun of Lily. She's got every right to have it the way she likes.
I go there ever so often, say hi to her, and
Oh,
her grave is just across the little path to where we all heard about the 1,000 Step Cemetery.
yeah, yep. 1,000 Steps, that's pretty famous. Is that the old Elks thing up there?
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
And I've never really gotten activity on the actual steps, but up above where the stones are, we've got some pretty good activity before.
Oh, neat. That's really cool. I really have never actually gone into a cemetery with this in the idea of investigating. I can't say never.
Yeah.
I've done some walking through cemeteries in the dark at night, and that was interesting with a few items and a lot of vibes. But usually I don't feel like they want me here. Like I never in the dark. It doesn't feel very good. In the daytime, it's different.
So a lot of questions. Why would
Flashlight. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On and off, ladies and gentlemen. On again and again on. Cool. Thank you so much. We appreciate you turning that on.
Can you do that again for us?
Yeah, it just turned on. Very cool. Really appreciate you being here with us. Outstanding. So, can you turn it all the way off, please? You almost got it.
Yeah, turn it off for us, please.
You're really close. It's just a barely lit. Just a little quick twist. That's how it goes, folks. This is how Charles and I investigate. We just have conversations and then something jumps in, like one of these presences jumps in. You have to be kidding me. I got careful light shine. Yeah, there you go.
Are you buried in a cemetery?
Can you make that flashlight go all the way off, though? It's just a little bit on right now.
Yeah, turn it off for us, please.
Really appreciate it.
Do it.
Can you make that ball next to that flashlight go off? If you use your energy and touch it, it might light up and make all kinds of real cool colors. Can you give that a shot, please? Appreciate you lighting up the flashlight so many times, though. That was wonderful. Very exciting. I'd like to see more, though.
Miss Montgomery, if that's you, could you turn the light off for us, please?
Wonder if she minds all those revving. Oh, my ghost radar, words, and bowl. On my ghost radar, words and bowl. Really? That's really cool. How about that item on the bed with the red light on it? Could you make that go off, please? Let us know that you're able to understand what we're saying. There's an item on the bed with a red light and an antenna sticking out, a wire antenna sticking out. Can you make that go off, please? You just got to get close to it. It should make a bit of a little noise and flash some lights for us. It'll just let us know you're here. Or the item to my right in the windowsill, that pyramid, you can make that go off just by coming close to one of the sides. Would love to have you let us know. Flashlight is still just a hair on, but I think it's okay. It can't be sucking much current, but I didn't even know it was possible to be on that little. I mean, it's barely lit. Sync? Well, yeah, there's a sync. Your ghost box said sync? Is that what you're saying, Shelly? Charles is resetting the flashlight, guys. Those are the words coming up, yes. Well, there's a sync in here. That's interesting. So she got bowl, words, and sync on her ghost application running right now. One of my viewers. Oh, there's it in my face. Yeah, Herb, that's just Charles resetting the light because it was a little bit on. But
Can you turn it back on for us, please?
yes, it
Thank
did.
you.
On command.
Thank you
On
very
command.
much.
That was
And now,
brilliant.
can you please turn it off?
Just turn it the other way, just a little bit.
Yeah, turn it off for us, please.
The opposite way that you turned it on, just turn it the other way to turn off. Just a hair is all you need.
You can do it.
It's trying.
You almost got it. Keep going. Can you please go ahead and turn it off for us?
You're doing brilliant. Hi, Barbara Moore. You made it. You just missed the flashlight popping on a bunch. But glad you're here.
Can you go ahead and please turn it off for us completely?
It's flickering like it's really trying, dude.
You can do it.
Maybe we'll get some of those flashes like before where it flashed like a light, like a flash bulb. That was weird. Earlier,
Really interesting
I've never seen that flashlight.
topic we were talking about.
Yeah, I've never seen that flashlight do that in all the times that I've used it, brother. It's never flashed like that. Like, boom. It was like a flash bulb. It was crazy powerful. Standard. I don't know what standard means. Yeah, Shelley, that's interesting.
If you're a spirit, can you please turn it off for us?
Oh my God,
Wow.
that was really bright. That was awesome.
And that was on, I mean, it was the opposite, but it was on command.
Yeah, you went the wrong way, but you did great. That was incredible.
Can you turn it off for us? If you are in the spirit realm,
Yeah, it was. You're right, Jason.
can you please turn it off for us? Use your energy.
You can do it.
Come on, we believe you can do it.
Hi, Sharon. It is like it's going dimmer slowly, but very slowly. Come on, just
Keep working, you can get it.
well, that's what I'm hearing. I heard somebody out back, right next to an alley. So there's an alley right out here, and there's garbages down there. So we heard somebody putting out their garbage. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. That was really powerful, Charles.
Oh, it was pretty incredible.
It's nice when they happen like that. It's very sporadic tonight, and that's the curiosity, right?
It is.
It's not, I mean, it's, I guess inconsistent's the best way to put it. But we get these incredible spurts. But it looked like a portal must have been happening when the way, so earlier, guys, this is my camera that's recording all of this in night vision mode. But earlier it would go way out of focus all by itself, and then in focus, then out of focus, and then in focus. Kind of like the way the screen looks as you're looking at the bed, even though that's in there. It was like something was coming in and in and out towards the lens, but it was unseeable. But it affected the autofocus feature. And it was just going in and out of focus all night long. It was crazy. Come on. Can you turn that off or no? How about turn it on really bright again? Can you do that? Turn it on really bright again. Isn't it funny how they seem to pick one thing that they like, though? That they like to play with? Sometimes when I've investigated, I've seen crossovers like first REM pod, then flashlight, then
Right.
cat ball. Not often, though. Usually it's one item that they really like to.
Once or twice, everything has gone off at once.
Yes.
But not very often.
Oh, thank you, Sharon Sunshine, for that $5 donation. Love you. That's awesome. Thank you. That really helps. Yeah, it very rarely happens that it's more than one thing, but sometimes it's in sequence, like one thing, then another thing, then another thing. But generally, it's like right now, it's the flashlight. That's the only thing that seems to be being affected. But earlier, it was the REM pod.
So I remember at D-Max,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
we were playing Rose-Colored Glasses, which was Perry's, the
Yeah.
former owner's favorite song.
Yes, yes.
And we asked, do you love this song? And all of our equipment went crazy as
Aw.
that song.
That's really cool. Do you think he lingers there as much anymore?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Curious
either.
about that too.
Because we never, you had that happen before I ever went there.
Right.
But then in every time that I was there, we never got in. Whoa, I'm blind.
Completely off now.
Yeah, it went all the way off. Good job. Thank you. That was a brilliantly bright flash. Yeah, Barbara, that's, oh, hi.
Thank you.
And off again. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Are you a spirit? If so, can you turn that back on?
Are you an angel? Turn it on. Are you something else? Ooh, it actually kind of went on when I said that. It's so weird that it can be can be on so subtly that it's almost not even on.
Right.
I mean, you could try to do that physically all day long and never get it like that. It's just such a subtle thing. Can you turn it off again, please? That's on. How about off, though?
Go ahead and turn it off.
Turn it down again, please. You're doing great. Yeah, good job. It's getting dimmer. Little by little.
Come on, keep working. You can get it.
Yeah, earlier, Barbara, the REM pod in the back there with the red light on it, that was going off for quite a period, on and off. But the cat ball so far tonight has not gone off that I've seen. Charles, you haven't seen that go off either, have you? Yeah, the cat ball seems to be largely ignored. So to the spirit that's turning on the lights, to the energy or the presence that's turning on the flashlight, can you touch that ball that's lying alongside of the bed near that flashlight? Can you touch it and see if you can make that flash too, please? And no, that's not an orb, ladies and gentlemen. That's a light flare, lens flare from the flashlight. That little ball of light that's over the pillows, that's just a lens flare from that flashlight. Okay? So I don't want to hear anybody say, hey, there's a spirit orb. It's not. But I appreciate that some people think so. There, I made the spirit orb go back in the flashlight. See? It's just a reflection. Cameras use curved lenses. And curved lenses do receive light, but they also refract the light on the sensor in a different spot. It's basically like a crystal. And it will bend the light and make it appear other places on the sensor. See, when I move the phone, that light orb moves. It's just a reflection on the lens to the sensor. Up, down, like the bouncing ball. Boom, 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 like that. So I just want to make sure to point that out, because a lot of times people see that and go, oh, there's a spirit orb. It's floating above the bed. No, it's just a lens refraction. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. I'd love to see the REM pod go off now. Can you make that flashlight turn off, though, please? I would appreciate that if you could. If you'd like to turn it on really bright, do that and then turn it off. You've done it a few times now. You've shown that you can do it. But the question is, will you? For sure, Sharon, absolutely. I love investigating, I really do, and I love watching investigations, but sometimes some of the weirdness people attribute to more mundane anomalies, it doesn't help move the ball forward, so I always want to break down those things when I can. When I see something that I think's worth pointing out, I'll do my best, and I'm no expert, but I just think, again, it's kind of like the what the hell is that segment. It's just to encourage critical thinking. I think there's not enough of that in our field right now. Would you agree, Charles?
Totally.
Yeah. I would love to see that cat ball light up. That'd be neat. The flashlight's cool, but it's cool when it's more than one object. More than one trigger makes it so much more powerful.
Well, earlier it was, like you said, it's weird how it's usually just one object.
Yeah.
Earlier is the REM pod.
Yes, the REM pod was going crazy earlier, folks. And not sure why. Why it's just one thing. Yeah, they weren't touching the flashlight at all. In fact, it wasn't until we were talking about my dad that the flashlight started going off, didn't it?
That's when it started flashing.
Yeah. Please remember to hit the like. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Hit the likes. So I think we're going to do an Estes method tonight too, folks, and see what we can do with that. See if we can get some kind of connection cooking there.
Right now,
Are you guys using trigger objects? No. No, the room is basically the trigger object. This was the home of Dorothy Montgomery for 43 years, and she's believed to be present here. I don't know if that's who we're connecting with tonight, though. I don't think we've gotten any indication that that's the case when we've asked for her specifically. We've gotten no correlating evidence to that. But there's clearly someone here that wants to see it and let us know they're here. I just don't know who we're dealing with. And that flashlight is just not doing nothing. I wonder if we move the REM pod up and put it more over here towards this too. All right, I'm gonna show you the REM pod, folks. Ugh. And it's a bit annoying, but you can't hardly miss it when the REM pod triggers. It really triggers. But I'm putting it more close to the flashlight just because that seems to be the object that's getting all the attention.
Is it getting lighter? Do you think we should shut it over?
Yeah, probably, huh? I'm just gonna miss this draft, this nice breeze. This breeze is so awesome. Although everyone's probably asleep, except us. Wouldn't it be interesting if once you shut that door, it gets a lot more active in here?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. We are investigating, JoJo. We're at the Ryan Hotel in Wallace, Idaho. Okay, Charles has now shut the door. So, we are now, yeah, that breeze just stopped dead. I don't know if I should use that word, it stopped dead, but we still got the fan cooking above my head, but. So, yeah.
Totally ruined
It was just perfect the way that breeze was coming in. It's like, oh my God, I'm so comfortable. We got to get back to St. Ignatius, though.
Yes, for sure.
Has there been anybody getting activity over there lately, or?
From what I understand, they pretty much have activity every night.
Yeah, but we didn't really have much when we were there.
It was kind of quiet.
And that was 2 nights in a row we were there. And what was that, 2 years ago?
Seems like a lifetime.
Yeah, it does. It does seem like a lifetime ago. The bed and breakfast, though, was off the charts.
Oh, that was incredible.
Just that one morning, or was that evening?
I think that was the evening before we went to St. Ignatius.
Yeah, but it was just going off. That was amazing. Actually, had more activity at the Airbnb than we did at the St. Ignatius location, folks. And St. Ignatius is one of those world famous places where like Ghost Adventures has been there, Ghost Hunters, what was it, Project Fear was there, which is now, I don't know what they call it now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, everybody is jumping cable and going to YouTube.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they're doing well, though.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them.
they seem to be doing really well.
I've been on YouTube forever now, barely making a dent, but I'm really thrilled that they're finding, that their audience has transitioned with them. That's really cool. I'll never be jealous about things like that, but I just really happy for them. So now the door's shut. Charles and I are in here with you. Do you think you can make your presence known? We also found a weird painting of a little girl in like a bonnet in the closet here. But the interesting thing was I don't think it's a painting, it's like a print, but it was on the top shelf with the actual picture of it facing the wall. Like somebody went, nope, I don't want this hanging up, I want it out of here. And so it got put in the closet face to the wall. I thought it was an attic access or some kind of, utility trapdoor. Then I'm like, oh wait, this is a picture. Like a I don't know, maybe a 70s painting. Yeah, it was really weird, Barbara.
We should have run that K2 over.
Yeah, you could do that, dude. Charles, rub yourself with bacon and run to the woods.
Let's show your fine audience our picture.
Yeah. Is there a light in there?
No.
No, there is no light. Should I turn on the room light quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn on the room light, guys. Hold on. I'm blind.
Now, if she has blood coming out of her eyes, I'm leaving.
No, she doesn't. Turn it 90 degrees. There's the image. That's the... I'm kind of reflecting on it. Can you... There we go. That's the image. But she was facing the wall in the upper shelf of the closet here, facing the wall. Why? We don't know. It seems really peculiar to have a painting or an image, and it's, you know, it's just a print. It's not like a, you know, an original. But what the hell is that? I mean, it's kind of sweet because it looks reminiscent of a child in a classroom, right? Reading a book. So you'd think that would make sense for it to be in here. But it's not being displayed. Why? And why is it facing the wall? Like, that's what I would do with something I thought was evil.
So my skeptical mind would say they did that just to protect the glass, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that's not a bad point. But why didn't they lay it down then?
Right.
You know, it's sitting there up on the edge like that.
Oh, I guess I was going to do the K2.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Printed was word and white. So Shelley got printed on her. To protect the glass from breaking, Jojo says, "Hey, Brad, I'm falling asleep. I'm really tired. Hope everything goes well for you and Charles." Yeah, it's been going great. Oh.
Interesting.
Well, now I do have the phone near. Let me back away, because I might be my wireless signal. Yeah, it's pretty flat, isn't it?
Yeah, now it is.
Yep. But it's an interesting photo. Just not sure why it's not being displayed. Good night, Jason. Thank you for coming in. And here's something I've seen that picture before. Oh, Shelley says she's seen the picture before. Huh. I don't know much about it. Looks like the artist mark says Cook? K-U-C-K? I'm not sure. Shelley says this is weird. Well, yeah, it is strange. We're not getting any EM responses from it. The K2 is probably going off because of my phone is close. The wireless will definitely make a K2 flash. So I'm going to reset this while we're at it. Yes. There we go. That was me. You got to be really careful when you set these things. Make sure it's just right. Just the right amount of sensitivity. There we go. So the flashlight is reset. We'll see what's...
Brad, I wonder who...
Yeah, I saw this one too.
Adele, age 7.
age 7.
Maybe we should ask about Adele.
Yeah, we probably should. There's another picture that is on the wall. Oh, I can't do that. I got to keep it this way. Adele, age 7. Interesting. What's the date on that? It's 1906. Did you see the date on that, Charles?
No.
1906. On the top of that Adele picture. It says 1906. So that's old.
Ray. Adele. Or Kay? Ray.
Adele, Ray.
7 years old.
Is that, do you think that would be post-mortem? Is that post-mortem photography? Is that,
I don't know.
I mean, she looks like she's standing, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's weird.
1906, Ray Adele, 7 years, I guess, I assume 7 years old.
Yeah, I guess so.
Age 7, yeah.
Yep. That's a neat old picture. Well,
Adele,
Adele.
do you have a connection here? No, I can't see it.
I have arthritis in my hands, Shelley. Oh, no. There you go. Almost. There we go.
Adele, are you here with us right now?
Like the hands of a surgeon, Charles. Okay, I got words white and printed. She got through her ghost box. White and printed. Where'd the other light go off? Oh, the flashlight was on. We missed the flashlight coming on.
Oh,
I was like, I shut off that light, and then that light went dim too.
as soon as,
Yeah. The flashlight came on while the room light was on. I didn't notice it until I shut off the flashlight. And then that went back to dim. It was much brighter. I saw a double dimming in the room, and I'm like, what? That is cool. Yeah, the kid has all white on, that Adele does. Adele, is that you? Could you be the one playing with our light? If so, please make it flash.
hello, Adele?
Or make any of the colorful lights come on. If you touch the red light on the bed, it should make a nice flashing lights and make a little squeak sound so we can know you're here. Or the little clear ball next to it. If you touch that, it should make flashing pretty lights. All of these are options. Could you turn off the flashlight though? You guys are really good about turning it on, but really not so good about turning it off. You know, those batteries aren't free. Just saying. It should be on my camera though.
Yeah.
I'm recording on my camcorder, so would have caught that flash, double flash of light. I just don't know why they're so particular about that flashlight and not the REM pod now. Maybe they got bored of the REM pod because that was all they were touching before.
I'm surprised they won't go after the cat ball.
Yeah, I know. A miner would want that light on all the time, perhaps.
Oh,
Hillbilly Herb, boom, you made it flash, buddy. Just by saying that. Is it a miner? Are you a miner that's triggering that light? Is that what's going on? Does that make you feel more comfortable? If you are a miner, can you turn that light off, please? Just make it go off. That'll let us know. Well, that's on the other way. Good job.
can you turn it off, please?
Yeah, please turn it off if you can. I know you can do it.
We've done it a couple times this evening, so try to turn it off.
Yeah, yes, this is in Wallace, Idaho at the Ryan Hotel. It's a hotel from the 1800s. And we're investigating room 11, which is the room of a Dorothy Montgomery, who was a school teacher, but she lived in this room for 40 some years and is believed to be present here still. Now, we don't have much to corroborate that with here in our experience tonight, but that is the ongoing claims of the hotel.
I wonder why Adele's picture is it just hanging in here, just
Yeah, no worries, yes. No worries at all. I don't know. I wonder what the relation to Adele is to
I don't know.
Miss- Miss-
Maybe if it's just they found it.
what if it's a relative? Because, I mean, she'd never married herself, but maybe that's a niece or something like that, you know?
Right.
Or a grandniece, who knows? But that's at 1906. If Dorothy died in, what was it, 80 something?
Yeah, 86.
86? She wouldn't have been alive then, would she? I don't know how old she was, but
I don't think so.
maybe it's a sister of hers. I mean, could she have lived that far? Sure. My grandmother did. lived past the 80s into the 90s, and she was born at about the turn of the century. So I guess, yeah, maybe it's a sister of Dorothy's. We don't really know.
Dorothy is. Do you have a sister named Adele?
Maybe it's a weak spirit, not enough energy. Yeah, it could be, Sissy. I don't know. We're not really sure what we're dealing with. It's nothing extraordinarily energetic has been happening, but some pretty cool triggers. So just to let us know that we're not alone. With the full moon last night, I don't know. Maybe it would be an energetic period for spirits or not. I don't know. Lots of ideas, but it's anybody's guess. Oh, wow. The moon is coming over the mountains, Charles.
Oh, nice.
Yep. The moon is popping over the mountaintop up there. That's pretty cool. Then we got the sensor over here, and this has gone off a few times tonight too, folks. It's a proximity sensor, so as I move closer... What the hell? Why is this not working? Dude, this isn't working. This is not working. Let me reset it. Maybe all this time we should have been getting triggers on here, but it was nerfed. See what's going on. Oh my God. Oh, there it goes. I increased it's gonna start up, I think. We've had it on for a number of hours though, right?
Yeah. It's just a
Yeah. Maybe it's kind of wound out. It might not have been enough charge, but it's not detecting proximity at all right now. Let it kind of wind down. Maybe that's all this is going to give us tonight. I was like, why this isn't suddenly not going off? Maybe it was not able to go off this whole time.
Well, earlier when I asked, is this from haunted? It's really no.
Yeah, but that was the last time it said anything, isn't it? Yeah, it's just, I mean, the lights go on, but it's not. I think it's probably on the end of the battery life. It's got enough to, look at those lights pulsing, so. It should be indicating that I'm tapping or coming close to it. Well, I'm glad I checked this, but it looks like that's done for the night. It's now about dead, but it's been on for a number of hours. These are great detectors, but it's no longer a valid trigger object. So maybe not trigger object, but an object to trigger. Look at the moon, how much it's come up, folks. Right over the mountaintop. Isn't that pretty? Wow. So you guys can see, it's been an interesting night. Definitely not a flat night at all, right, Charles?
Not at all. I think we've got some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad I mean, there's some stuff we didn't record, but there's some stuff we did. But yeah, when I was down making that phone call, this beep, that was the last hurrah. When this thing beeped.
You heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it all the way down at the reception desk on the other end of the hall. I knew exactly what I was hearing. It's like, wow. It was amazing that the sound carried that far, but it was crystal clear. So I guess this is going to about do it. We've been streaming for about 50 minutes, folks. You guys have seen some of the triggers happening. It's been a really interesting night. Again, nothing over the top or really freaky. Just some indicators that we're not alone here. Seems like some very peaceful presences. Just wanting to let us know they're here. Not extraordinarily talkative, but not ignoring us either, right, Charles?
Correct.
Yeah. Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate you guys being here. And I did try to stream just for members, but it didn't work out that way. And that's fine. I'm glad to open it up to all of you guys. I was just trying to bring more value to the members, but I'll have to do that in other ways. So, yeah, you guys are all welcome. That Print of the Amish Girl was by Sandra Cook, was born in 1947 in East Liverpool, Ohio. Her impressive career stands over 50 years to date. After the Navy, Sandra was an artist in the 1970s and 80s New York. Oh, interesting, Benno. Thank you for the background on that picture. So, nothing out of the ordinary about the picture. It just sounds like kind of uh, a folk art picture from the 70s, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we're kind of running to the end of the battery life, and it's kind of gotten quiet. And I really appreciate you guys being with us. Thank you so much for tuning in, being a part of our investigation tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll continue to find locations to go to where we can. And when we do, I'll be sure to let you know about it, and we'll try to bring you with us again. I love the opportunity to do this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it interesting. Some really cool things you guys got to see tonight. Can't wait to hear what happens later tonight. Well, it's going to sound a lot like this. Probably just like that. And probably disturb the neighbors with my sucking in furniture, but yeah, it's going to go something like that. Good luck with the rest of the evening. Thanks, Brent. Thanks, Charles. Barbara says.
Thank you.
Charles said thank you. And yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like to sleep here. Charles always makes me sleep in these haunted locations. He always does. The only one we didn't sleep in was St. Ignatius. Everywhere else, you make me sleep there too. Charles loves to see me suffer.
Yes, I do.
But he's suffering with me, so that's okay. But yeah, we'll see on tonight, folks. I don't know. Hopefully nothing too urgent, but again, there's nothing dark about this place at all. It is a piece of history, and it's a living history. Just like the Davenport, just like the Montvale, I didn't feel danger in any of those places. I felt like I was around a living history, and I felt honored by that. So I think that's the way this stuff needs to be looked at for most cases. There are dark hauntings, don't get me wrong. I'll never actively seek out dark hauntings anyway, because I'm not interested in that aspect of all of this. I'm interested in finding out what's going on. What is this all about? And what are we experiencing? So, I mean, if I end up in a dark place, well, that is what it is. But I'm not one of those thrill-seeking channels trying to bring you all this sensational stuff. I am genuinely fascinated and interested with this, and I'm looking for answers. And I hope that you guys enjoy it for what it is. So, never be clickbait on this channel, but thank you all for being here. Thank you, Benno. Appreciate it. And just know that we love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice, take care of each other, help each other out. Find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh as much as you can. Good night, everybody. Charles?
Good night, y'all.
All right.
Pleasant dream.
Pleasant dreams, everybody. Good night. Oh, the light came on. Right then, the light came on. That was the spirits saying good night,
Yeah.
everybody. That was
That was awesome.
that was perfect timing. Thank you, spirits, for saying good night to the audience. And that's it. Wow. Way to end with a bang, huh,
That was
Charles?
cool.
Yeah, exactly, Sissy. She said they say night. Yep, that was the spirit saying good night too. So good night, everybody.